guys, it's Sarah. As requested, today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. This is my third Q&A, so if you want to see the other two, I made a playlist. You guys wrote a lot of questions, and I'll even show them in the video so it's proof I didn't just tweet myself. I wonder if people do that. But yeah, there's a ton, so let's start. What's your favorite Larry fic? I don't know which one you read. Love you in your videos. Well, thank you. My favorite Larry fanfiction has been Escapade. How old are you? 18, but I act 5. Can you pretty please mention our DMs about what my grandpa told me? Okay, I know to everybody else out there, it's like, what? But yeah, me and this girl were talking about how her grandpa really wants to go see Dunkirk, but he doesn't want to now because he doesn't want to be annoyed by all the fangirls in the theater. But he wants to see it because he was in the war, and Dunkirk is about the war, so he's really interested in the topic of the movie. So it's the fangirls that are ruining it for him. So the fan told me to tell you guys that if you guys are gonna go see Dunkirk, and please spread the word on this, do not talk during the movie, do not squeal, do not like yell, because you don't want to disrupt the movie for everybody else. There could be people in there like adults who aren't really One Direction fans and they just want to see the movie other than for Harry. So basically just be respectful because her grandpa really wants to go see it. You can be excited, but please don't be loud about it. If an ambulance is on its way to save someone and it runs someone over, does it stop to help them? So wait, the ambulance is gonna save somebody but it ends up running them over, so does it help them? Is this a trick question? Because I think the answer would be no. It didn't stop to help them, it literally just ran them over, so they're dead. Did I answer that right? Because I didn't really get it. Favorite Larry song? I would have to go with If I Could Fly. Do you have a mental health and how do you get through it? Oh, a mental health issue. No, I'm not really diagnosed with any mental health issue. Some people aren't really a fan of self-diagnosis because they don't think it's very legit, but I think people are allowed to say, I predict that I have something. So I've never been diagnosed with anxiety, but I feel it. But I would never make up that I have a mental illness because it is a very serious issue. But I don't know, I think to just get through it, you want to surround yourself with positive people, make sure you're getting the help that you're getting, so visit a doctor, visit a therapist, a school psychologist, just anybody that can help you. Make sure you're helping yourself by doing the things that you need to do. And I know this sounds cliche, but really just stay positive. Because I know when it comes to anxiety, how you get through that is like doing things that actually make you feel uncomfortable. And I just think that knowing you have a mental illness and accepting that you have it instead of hiding it, that's just the first step. And just know that you're not alone. How do you feel about my mom being a huge Larry shipper? Okay, one, DM me and have her DM me. I will give you guys my phone number, my email, all my credentials, and we will have a video chat. Your mom is mom goals. What is your favorite song at the moment? This is so hard because I have a huge Spotify playlist and I listen to all the songs on there, and it really depends on my mood and it depends on the day. But I'm really getting into Fifth Harmony and Shawn Mendes at the moment. Also, Pierce the Veil just came out with a new album. But also I like Ariana Grande and Troye Sivan. Alright, this is really hard, but I'm gonna have to say Thinking About You by Ariana Grande. What's your favorite Larry moment? Alright, I don't know about you guys, but my favorite Larry moment is when Louis is sitting on the couch and Zayn's next to him with like Liam and Niall, and Harry is sitting right behind him. This is like in 2012, and Harry is like touching Louis' shoulder, like really subtly, he keeps touching him, and then Louis leans his arm back so Harry can keep touching him, and then Zayn's trying to block the camera with his head. I think this is an iconic Larry moment, everybody knows about it. How are you doing today? Aw, thank you. I'm doing well. Actually, I just got some blood done, that's why I got this nice little band-aid right here. And yeah, hope you're doing well too. Okay, difficult question. If you could only save one, who would you save, Harry or Louis? You're really making me pick between my sons, my dads. This is hard. I don't even think I can answer this question. Like, this is just not a good question. Okay, listen, if I answer Harry, I won't be able to sleep at night. If I say Louis, I won't be able to sleep at night. I think if this was an actual scenario, we'd have to make this a mutual decision between all of us. Like, I think we'd have a little meeting before everybody dies. I feel like Harry would let Louis live. Like, I feel like if I was making the decision, Harry would tell me, hey, let me die and have Louis live. I feel like that's how it would go. And since Harry would be okay with that, I'd be like, okay, Harry, since you're fine with that, I guess I would have to do that. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry. So if Harry is fine with dying, I would kill him. But if Louis was fine with dying, I would kill him. So basically what I'm trying to say is I hate your question. How should we respond to haters on Twitter? Well, you gotta say haters back off. I really should have had the lipstick for that. No, I mean, okay, either one, just ignore them, 2, mute them, 3, block them, or 4, just get sassy with them. Okay, listen, haters are just like siblings. All they want is the attention from you, and all they want is a reaction from you, so if you don't give them that reaction, they'll probably go away. Alright, Don't Forget Where You Belong or Home. I love both songs, but I'm gonna have to go with Home. Pizza or pizza? This is such a difficult question. Pizza? No. Macaroni. When did you become a 1D fan? How did it happen and why did you choose to stay in the fandom? Well, I became a 1D fan about March 2012. Worst mistake of my life. So basically how it happened is I went on iTunes and I saw a little ad and it said like, what makes you beautiful? And I'm like, who are these 12-year-olds? Like really, I thought they were in middle school. I'm like, okay, why are these people famous? Stop making 12-year-olds famous. Jacob's authorities. But then iTunes was showing an actual ad of them singing and stuff, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check it out. So I watched their What Makes You Beautiful video, but I really didn't get interested in them until I started watching their actual interviews and maybe like the X Factor video diaries. But I also heard an ad on the radio that One Direction and Big Time Rush were going to be performing at SPAC together, and I thought One Direction were like a 50-year-old band. I only knew Big Time Rush back then, so I only wanted to go to the concert for Big Time Rush. I'm like, screw One Direction, don't know who they are, I only want to see BTR. So I regret that. I could have seen One Direction 15 minutes away from me in 2012. So yeah, no one showed me One Direction, I found them. And I chose to stay in this fandom because, I mean, I just love the boys so much and I actually kind of like the drama. I think we can all agree that Larry Stylinson has made us stay in this fandom for a while, and if it wasn't for Larry, I think we all would have gotten bored. I don't know, I love the boys too much to leave. We might live in the same time zone. How does that make you feel? I feel like I have a deep connection to you, and that's awesome. What's your favorite animal? LOL, I'm so boring. Girl, you're not boring. You're exotic. Okay, my answer is going to be boring because my answer is a cat. I had 4, now I have 3. I just love cats. What do you think would happen if Louis and Harry never met in the toilets? Okay, I've said this before, but I really think that Harry and Louis would meet no matter what because they're soulmates. So even if they didn't meet in the toilets at X Factor, they would have met some other time. Because Louis and Harry met even before the toilets and nothing really happened, so fate was like, no, you guys have to actually meet. So yeah, there's no way Louis and Harry would have never met each other. Do you 100% strongly believe that Louis and Harry will indeed come out in the future? Well, I can't promise you anything, so I don't want to like lead you on and be like, yes, they are. But I am very close to 100% strongly believing that either Harry or Louis will come out. Even if they don't come out together, I seriously think that sometime in the near future, I can see Harry Styles saying that he's gay. When did you start shipping Larry and how? So I started shipping Larry about the same time I started liking One Direction, so that was about March 2012. And it basically just started by watching their interviews. I saw how Louis and Harry acted differently from the other boys, and that's when I didn't even have my shipping goggles on. So me as an outsider could see that there was something between Louis and Harry. That's why I know it was special. Shane Dawson or Ryan Minaj? You're making me pick between my queens. Listen, I love Ryan Minaj, but he's never followed me on Twitter. He's never commented on my video. He's never done anything for me. And I'm subscribed to him. No, I'm just kidding. There's no bad blood. But I've been watching Shane for a long ass time, so I have to go with Shane. Sorry, Ryan. If you had the opportunity to talk with Louis about Larry, what you gonna tell him? Okay, I wouldn't want to be rude about it, and I wouldn't want to like shove it in his face, because I feel like he would get all sassy on me and then walk away. And then I would never get an answer. So if I met Louis, I would probably never talk to him about Larry, but if I was going to, if I'm gonna be honest, I would probably just say, oh, so are you and Harry still hanging out? Are you happy? I wouldn't even ask about their relationship or imply that. I would probably just talk about it more like as a friendship, just so he doesn't get all sassy on me. So I would probably just ask about their emotional state. Would you rather have Louis pass away or Harry? Sorry. Yeah, sorry is right. This is another one of those questions where I kind of want to pass and say neither, because like Harry and Louis are too young to die. Like, no. Again, if I say either one of them, I won't be able to sleep at night. So I'm sorry, I really can't answer that. Have you ever been to Delaware, and if so, did you like it? No, I've never been to Delaware, but I'm sure I'd like it. Can you say something in Spanish? Hey, ¿cómo estás? Hola. Estoy bien. Was that a sentence? I took Spanish for like 2 months. Can you say something in German? Guten Tag. Deutsch. Did you come out to your parents, and how did they react? I think I did when I was 13, but they kind of didn't believe me, so it's kind of just up in the air right now. But I told my friends. What would you do if you woke up in the night and saw Larry kissing under your window in your room? They have a date. Oh my gosh, usually I wake up because my cat is trying to escape out the window. So if I woke up and actually just saw Larry under my window, like kissing or something because they're on a date, first, I would ask, okay, why is your date at my house? You guys are rich, you're billionaires, why'd you decide to camp out at my window? But then I'd be like, why am I complaining? To be honest, if they didn't see me, I'd film it. But if they did see me, I'd be like, can I join? Honest opinion about Freddie. Alright, that baby is shady as fuck, but he's so cute. Freddie does not deserve hate, but it's just so confusing. If you had to choose between Larry coming out or One Direction coming back, what would you pick? I know it's obvious, but like, actually no, this isn't obvious. Because I want Larry to come out, but I also want One Direction to be together for a long time. But here's the thing, I know One Direction aren't going to be out forever. So I think I would say I want One Direction to come back and then maybe Larry come out after the band's over. Little Spoon or Big Spoon? Well, Harry says he's Little Spoon, so I guess I'll be Big Spoon. But that means I'd be replacing Louis. But to be honest, I'm single, so I don't know what I would be. What's your favorite food? Well, the other question said pizza or pizza, so they didn't really give me much of an option, so I'm gonna go with pizza. But no, seriously, pizza's awesome. If you had to choose Larry being out or being born, what would you choose? Here's the thing, if I wasn't born, I would never get to experience Larry in general. Like, even if they're not together, I wouldn't be able to experience, like, their friendship or their aura. Just Louis and Harry as beings. So I think I would rather choose to be born, because then there could still be a chance of Larry being together. If I wasn't born and Larry were together, I just wouldn't be able to see that. Who do you think made the first move between Harry and Louis for a kiss? I know they said it was mutual, they discussed it, maybe it happened at the same time, but I felt like in X Factor days, because I think that's when it happened, Louis seemed a lot more forward and flirty, and Harry was more the submissive one back then. So I feel like Louis might have made the first move, but we will never know. Until they write a freaking book. I'm waiting. I'm saving my money. Do you think Harry will take Louis to the Dunkirk premiere next year? Oh my god, bless. Please, Harry, please do it. I want to see Louis have like a little sign that says "My Soldier's Home," and they can take selfies, and then Harry can introduce his boyfriend to his cast. What was your reaction when the 1D boys won the 5 nominations? I was like, okay, whatever, they win all the time, they deserve it. I'm sure that's One Direction's reactions too, like they always win. But I'm proud. Would you rather be Louis' parent or Harry's parent, or be the official Larry child? I would love to be the Larry child. I feel like kids disrespect their parents a lot, so I wouldn't want to be their mom. I would rather just be their child, because having Louis and Harry as the parents would be better. If you would see Harry walking down the street, what would you do? Usually I would say jump out of the bushes and do something that would get me arrested, but we're talking about reality, so I would probably just sneak up on him and whisper like, Harry, I know you're probably on the DL, but can I have a picture? Can you tell me everything about you? Can I sniff you? I would probably just be all sorts of awkward and creepy. But Harry's awkward too, so I mean, whatever. Do you think Harry and Louis are married? September 28th tweets and stuff like Louis' hand tattoo and earpiece. I can't really say 100% if they are married, but there's a lot of evidence leading up to me thinking that they are married because of the whole 28 thing. Or who knows, maybe that's the day that they asked each other out as being boyfriends. Maybe that's not even a marriage thing. But obviously it does have some significance.